Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Miami's offense is on the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fights off the defender. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick, looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Trying to get to it. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Give to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
It's complete to the left.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On third down, going up top. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. And they got him for the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line.
Well, they marched on me early, too.
Corners are going to bail. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Coffee. And tackled there by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got move on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 35, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Getting some heat. Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down to the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On the option, he'll pitch it. He's loose at the 15. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one has all been over. 1-1 is here for this team.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense in the gate. Yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling.
All kinds of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop on first down from the 13-yard line. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Open.
How many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive? We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Wow. Much in the first half. You thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. A 1st down for the offense. touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he's looking downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his eye.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Sexton. They're trying to get to it. And they'll finally catch up to him.
Wow.
For a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Dumps it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Spartans will call on their punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they... After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
Get set.
Dropping back, it's Sexton. It's complete on the right side. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Sexton. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. These corners going to give them some space. Coming after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Time to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and shoot.